I seen a video yesterday about surviving Birdman. And you know about how he was abusing Lil Wayne and how he tried to kill him and stuff. It's on Swamp Stories.
The whole kisses, you know.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I was telling somebody the other day about Birdman. Y'all gotta understand where he come from. His daddy was a known hustler and drug dealer and had like 11 kids, 11, 12 kids. So his dad was in the streets. He learned from his brother before he became a rat, a snitch, or whatever you want to call him. I need y'all to understand who the f Terrence Gangsta Williams is. I need y'all, like, let's give a quick history lesson real fast. I don't look at what y'all consider him to be a rat, because from what I'm hearing and what I understood, he told on dead people. He just closed cases that niggas been knew what was the answer to in the end, though, that he had a part in and the Hot Boys had a part in. From what I'm hearing, I'm talking about not the Hot Boys that's rapping. If you know, you know, the original Hot Boys, the real Hot Boys, Dooney, Sterling, Mosquito, all them niggas. The original Hot Boys. If you know, you know. So he was learning from these dudes. Like I say, at the end of the day, Terrence Gangsta Williams is his big brother. Slim is his dude. Know who Sugar Slim is? Not the big that's just always with Birdman. I need y'all to understand who the Sugar Slim is. And no, I need y'all to understand who the Williams family is in the streets and off of Violence and Magnolia. Out there 17. And at third, I need you to understand who they are before you be like, well, Birdman. Yeah, Birdman. Before he was already signed, he had already had $1 million worth of cars. He was already a street legend. His daddy had one of the most popular bars and spots. Then his mama ran this called Gladys, right there in the smack dab of the hood. He could go home. Birdman could go straight to his block right now and go where his mama restaurant at and his mama bar at and post up and chill. He bought the block. So when you look at somebody like Birdman that was taking Wayne, BG, Juvenile, only one he didn't have a personal relationship was Juvenile and Turk. And he grew to have a personal relationship with them. BG and Wayne is like his sons. And I've always said, Birdman got a big heart, and Birdman been in the streets so long, ain't no telling how he came into play. Because I heard somewhere in the grapevine like, shit, Birdman the one who got Lil Wayne daddy knocked off, Rabbit. I've heard that before. Like, Rabbit didn't want him to sign with Birdman. This is allegedly. I don't want to put nothing on him, but allegedly, the first time that Wayne was trying to get signed to Cash Money, Birdman wanted to sign him, but Rabbit, his stepfather, the man that Wayne called his father, didn't want it to happen. Allegedly, he put in the things into play in motion, which got Rabbit killed. And after that, he had free reign over Lil Wayne. So this is not something that just happened overnight. He been knew Lil Wayne before he even had braids, when he had an afro. So we looking at the history. I'm giving y'all the history of Cash Money. Same thing with BG. BG daddy was a stumper in the NO. If you know, you know. He was one of the mans. Ran with Pena. If you know who Pena is, we'll talk about it another day. Light-skinned, smooth cat. Ran New Orleans for years. Under the radar. Drug kingpin. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. BG, basically, same thing almost. Niggas gotta understand, BG was running with a crowd of killers at a young age anyway, because he was already doing heroin. He was 14, 15 years old. Him and Soldier Slim was already terrorizing niggas. So BG was the street element of Cash Money. I need niggas to understand that too. All of them was street, but BG was the, if you looking for, my record label was going to link with Cash Money, you know, I don't want to kick it with Wayne, I don't want to kick it with Turk. I'm going with Jizzle. Cause he know where the hoes at, he know where the killers at, he know where the fun gonna be at. So even when they say Cash Money went to New York, BG was in Queensbridge with Prodigy and Mobb Deep. They had to go find, I know you heard the story, they had to go find him some heroin. Some bundles of heroin. He was dope sick. Yeah, when he went up there and did that song with Prodigy for his album. Yeah. He was dope sick. They had to go through Queens and find him some Queensbridge projects and find him some bundles of dope so he can get high. So BG was always in the streets. Niggas gotta understand BG people from Detroit. BG was always moving around. Like you get some people that's just always in the mix and just always everywhere. BG was one of them. So you get Wayne. Juvenile was bought in by Manny Fresh. A lot of people don't know that. Manny Fresh bought in Juvenile. That was his contribution to Cash. Manny Fresh bought single-handedly the biggest contribution besides Wayne, of course, to Cash Money. To at least kickstart them. Yeah, for the time.
It was all about Juvenile back, in the day. So
yeah. From like 97 to like 2004, 2005, it was Juvenile. Yeah. Cash Money, he was the face. From Soldier Rags to about the Carter One, even doing 500 Degrees, it was still Juvenile. Project English, it was still Juvenile. So it was just that separation, the splinter that had happened. And when he came back, he was still the face. When he came back with Juvie the Great in 2003, he was still the face. Wayne didn't become the face till like the Carter 2. Mm-hmm. We'll say Carter 2. Yeah, Carter, like in between Carter 1, Carter 2 when he was dropping the mixtapes. Other than that, nah. So you gotta understand, Wayne is a product of Birdman, like directly as a son almost. They have their problems. Fast forward, of course, Cash Money break up. Birdman still got, at this point, he got a shitload of money, but really no artists. So what does Birdman do? He starts rapping himself. Then what does he do? Remember around that time, around 2001, 2002, y'all, when Birdman started making them random ass signings, when he signed Mac 10, which was really a power play. That's what got him in with the Inglewood Bloods. A lot of niggas don't know that. Do your homework. Yeah, power play. Banger Ball, Mac 10 album. Yeah, I think he still signed or was still signed to Cash Money to this day. But Mac 10 is the plug between Birdman and the Bloods. If you know, you know, do your homework. That's who introduced them to the Bloods, Mac 10. They had signed TQ. They had signed fucking some girl named Tatis, Boo and Gotti from Chicago. It was just Lacking Stone, who happened to actually be reputable street. R.I.P. my nigga Killer Stone. If you know, you know. Killer Stone was an OG from the Magnolia. He had them signed as well. But Wayne wasn't ready yet. He dropped out 500 Degrees. He did Squad Up, 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time the Carter comes around, he's ready, but he's not ready yet. So Carter 5, 2 comes. Wayne has now taken on household name proportions. He goes to the dojo. He reinvents himself. He becomes a master lyrical rapper out of nowhere. He's discovering himself because a lot of Birdman's story and a lot of Birdman greatness is based around Dwayne Michael Carter. And around that time, between Carter 2 and 3, he's noticing little slight indignifications to the money. Cool, no biggie. So let's flash back to Carter 1. After the Carter 1, Lil Wayne was going to sign to Rockefeller. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but it's almost like the NBA guys who stopped Kobe Paul Pierce from signing with Kobe. I mean, not Paul Pierce, but Chris Paul from signing with Kobe. They stopped the move somewhere, somehow. I don't know. They say Birdman offered Wayne a shitload of money, and that's what made Wayne stay. People don't remember that. Wayne idolized Jay-Z. A lot of Wayne's later moves and was fodder of because he was in between a beef between Jay-Z and Birdman. But Jay-Z has always had somewhat of a comfortable situation with Cash Money. He's on the High remix. He was the first nigga to really hop on the High. He's on the High remix. Jay-Z has had a cool and substantial relationship with Cash Money. So Lil Wayne, Carter 1, he's the hottest free agent in the game. Birdman, of course, just because you sign a contract for this amount of money, don't mean I gotta give you this amount of money right now. See, I learned in the music industry, just because you got a contract for $1 million, don't mean it's $1 million. It's shit you gotta do in incentive base to get the $1 million. It's numbers and quotas you gotta meet. We'll give you $250 of this $1 million, but guess what? You gotta pay that back just in case we don't get to the $1 million part. So, needless to say, boys and girls, that's a little big gang math y'all just learned today. So, Wayne, Hove like, look, you hard. I can do it. I can sign you through me, Rockefeller Def Jam, or you niggas don't remember around this time too. Jay-Z was already starting his little stable of artists. Now, this is a time around 2002, 2001, 2003. He was coming out with a group called the Carter Administration. Yeah, the S. Carter Administration. It was gonna be called the S. Carter. It was the S. Carter Administration, and it was something else too. It was another name for it. It was S. Carter something. He was coming out with a subsidiary label to Rockefeller. He was gonna take Memphis Bleak. It was another guy named G to K, GEDA / K. If you know, you know. He was rapping. He was on the Murder Marcyville remix. Jay-Z was already planning. He just wanted a subsidiary, had state property, diplomats, and all that. Jay-Z then he scrubbed that idea, like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna just play my cards right, and when the time come, now you get the Rockefeller breakup. So, I'm probably giving niggas a lot of history right now. If you know, you know. Wayne, Jay don't fall through. The money wasn't good enough. Birdman gives him like an ostentatious amount of money on contract, and that's what make Wayne go back. Carter 2, Carter 3, boom. Around the Carter 4, we're hearing rumblings of dissension in the camp. We're hearing about the disrespect between Birdman and the mishandling of monies, and artists coming out saying around this time too, this is Gilly, 08, 09, 2010, 2011. This is Gilly coming out with these DVDs and these platforms talking about he ghost wrote for Wayne, he did this, he did that. Now we're hearing whispers of the money being funny. We're hearing whispers of, okay, something's really going on. We get to the Carter 4. By the time we get to the Carter 4, all hell is broken loose. Birdman has thrown a bottle at him on stage. By this time, he's associating with another group of artists because, like all pariahs, I mean, I love Birdman, but like all record executives, one thing that he knows how to do, and I've taken a page out of his book, plenty of record labels have, he knows how to reinvent himself. Birdman knows how to reinvent himself. What does he do? He go gets Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. Rich Gang. Under YMCMB. He knows what he's doing. Around this time, he's making the edge for Drake. Because people don't understand, Birdman was a key component in signing Drake. Wayne just was like, he's hard. Wayne was just like, he tough. Wayne had to go to Birdman to close that deal. Wayne had to go to Birdman to get that per capita, to get that money, to get him to get him signed. So it was a joint venture deal between Cash Money and Young Money with Universal, who's now Republic Records. So a lot of people don't understand that. So around this time, of course, Birdman is flying with all what Young Thug got to offer. Come on, bro. Is Young Thug. Then he got a little to him, and then he bloody. What is in Atlanta that's known? Bloods. Guess who is in the mix? I don't know if y'all know. Pee Wee Roscoe. Not Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee Lil Roscoe. Lil Roscoe Pee Wee. If you know who he is a known Atlanta street figure. Like, this T.I. right-hand homeboy, he an OG in Atlanta. When I'm talking about OG, Young Jeezy know who Pee Wee Lil Roscoe Pee Wee is, all that. Everybody know who Young Thug homeboy who shot up Lil Wayne tour bus is. He like the OG, which is crazy. That's what like threw me off. The fact that he was the one who shot the bus up. Because it was like, what? He the OG. So when I found that out, I couldn't believe it. Now, like any child would feel once you get a new kid you like playing with a lot, Wayne is voicing his opinion. Wayne is talking bad, like not necessarily talking bad, but sending subtle shots at Young Thug. But Young Thug is openly mocking him around this time. Around this time, he was gonna name his album The Barter 6, all that. Like, he's openly picking at Wayne. And why he's picking at Wayne is because, I mean, I like Young Thug, so I'm gonna just give you the real, just of an Oedipus complex. Young Thug had, well, at that time, he had dichotomy going on. So just like anybody that would be like, I'm the new kid in town, you washed up old Wayne. Basically, that's what it was. So it escalates in levels unheard of. And of course, Wayne tour bus gets shot the fuck up. So that becomes a real big dissension in the relationship between Birdman and Lil Wayne. Of course, the drink happened before then. So then, you have a time and period where he's dropping I Am Not a Human Being. He's dropping one-off projects, but he's not dropping anything that's considered the Carter 6 or more, or 5 or 6, because he's not wanting to be contractually obligated to Cash Money, because if he dropped the Carter 6, that would have been Birdman money. So he trying to get out the record deal. Around this time, he's friendly with Jay-Z still. So Jay-Z is trying to get him to come to Roc Nation. Jay-Z pays his taxes off, everything, bro, everything. And it just got to a point where Wayne was so loved and liked that he made it out of the situation with Birdman. Jay-Z gets Birdman. I mean, he gets Wayne a lawyer. The lawyer helps Wayne recoup some of his money that he was owed. Oh, excuse me. And now you have Wayne, who's now just Young Money. I'm 40. It's just Cash Money.
I got 10 minutes.
It's just Cash Money. So it was like, it was cool. It was cool. So let me move. Let me let you get over here.
The princess has arrived.
Oh, God.
Going through shit. We're still here. All right, let me drink this energy drink right now.
Yeah, get to it. So back to what I was saying. So basically, he gets legal help. They go to the label. He zero out his accounts. He gets his money back, and he's where he at now is Young Money, Universal, and he don't got Drake no more. Out of the deal, out of the split, everybody contracts ran up, so they're their own entities. Everybody got their own labels and everything. And so, Lil Wayne barely made it out with the skin of his teeth surviving Birdman. But it was just one of them things where I think Birdman just realized the money he would lose, or he thought he would lose, letting Wayne go. And to be honest with you, Cash Money, I could be wrong. I don't know if Cash Money still has any active artists right now. But anybody was signed to Birdman still. Anybody. Still.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy KP, man, with Pop Austin Media. Like that content. If you like the video you just seen, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and join the Discord so you don't miss a beat. We coming for sure, for sure.